Welcome back to Dailies today, the second part of the show this morning. It's been a wet Tuesday morning, very, very wet in the city of Lagos, especially on the island here. It's been raining non-stop. I'm Sheriff Quadry. Welcome, Lagos. You can watch the show on Facebook and on YouTube. Nigeria Info 923 is how you can watch the show on Facebook. Detail YouTube as well. Let's begin. The stories are here. It's Tuesday. It's engagement day. You get to calling and share your thoughts on the stories that we got for you. I've got The Punch, The Nation, The Guardian, Daily Trust. These are the papers I have on the table this morning. Alrighty. So let's begin. The Punch first. Food price crash. Farmers fault FG's order as agro imports hit 2.2 trillion naira. Food price crash. Farmers fault FG's order as agro imports hit 2.2 trillion naira. A story is on page 24 of the Punch newspaper this morning. You know, the president had given an order that go and crash prices. Well, farmers are saying, nah, it doesn't work that way. It's beyond. It's not like subsidy is gone. Let's take a look at that story. Nigeria's agricultural imports bill soared to 2.2 trillion naira in the first half of 2025, drawing strong criticism from farmers, rice millers, and stakeholders who argue that the federal government's policies are undermining local production and worsening food insecurity. The stakeholders also criticized the recent order by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to reduce food prices on September 11, 2025. It was reported that Tinubu ordered a Federal Executive Council committee to further crash the prices of food items across the country. The Minister of State for Agriculture and Food Security, Sabi Abdullahi, stated this in Abuja while presenting a paper at a one-day capacity building workshop for journalists covering the Senate. They said the president's order would be enforced to further crash prices of food items by ensuring the safe passage of products through various routes across the country. And they quoted what he said here. Well, rice millers are saying, nah, it doesn't work like that. Chairman of the Competitive Africa Rice Forum, Peter Dama, faulted the government approach, saying it risks alienating private operators and discouraging investment. The president is dealing with private organizations and companies. You don't just come out and give an order to crash prices. It doesn't work that way. You can, that's end of quote, by the way. You can read further in the Punch newspaper, Business and Economy page 24 of the Punch. Food price crash, farmers fault FG's order as agro imports hit 2.2 trillion naira, page 24. Dangote vows refinery won't fall to oil mafia. Dangote vows refinery won't fall to oil mafia. The story is on page 23. You can read. Sanu Nasu issue strike notice over unpaid allowances. Sanu Nasu issue strike notice over unpaid allowances. Page 21 of the Punch newspaper. Tinubu Fubara end foreign trips. Ibas set for handover. Tinubu Fubara end foreign trips. Ibas set for handover. Page 2 of the Punch newspaper this morning. Let's go to the Nation newspaper. The Nation is our next paper this morning. Judge returns motion by Kanu to CJ for reassignment. Judge returns motion by Kanu to CJ for reassignment. A story is on page 4. Dangote Refinery creates 24,000 jobs with 1,000 trucks rollout. Story is on page 3. Dangote Refinery creates 24,000 jobs with 1,000 trucks rollout. Page 3 of the Nation newspaper. Back and forth. Let's go on now. Here we go with this story here. Tinubu cuts short vacation expected back today. Why weak Carter Bridge must be demolished by federal government. That story is on page 5, right? Okay. Let's leave the Nation newspaper. Let's go take the Guardian newspaper with this infographics on its front page. Money illusion fuels fiscal crisis as state debts deficits Saw. Money illusion. Wow. Money illusion fuels fiscal crisis as states debt deficit soar. A series on page 6. You can see the infographics here. Interesting stuff. You can read further though. Maybe they said they are all clearing their debts now. That means the state. Okay, we'll see. International Day. Nigeria's democracy faces grave threats from hunger, corruption. Article CSOs 1. That story is on page 6 of the Guardian newspaper. How our refinery saved Nigeria's oil sector by Dangote. That story is on page 3. How our refinery saved Nigeria's oil sector. Page 3 by Dangote. That story is on page 3 of the Guardian newspaper. So you can read further. President of the Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote, yesterday declared that his $20 billion refinery had broken Nigeria's 50-year cycle of fuel queues, saying the country saving the country an estimated $1 billion yearly in demurrage, while shielding the country from $6 billion debt to international traders. You can read further here. That's the way Dangote sees it. Maybe you see it in another way. I'd like to get to know that. 7:38. I've got about 2 more minutes to go before I come to the telephone lines. $5.4 billion fraud. A fraud trial. Court grants Emefiele's request for forensic examination. That story is on page 4. Okay, all right. NMA rejects salary cuts for Lagos doctors. False FG on funding. That story is on page 5. NMA rejects salary cuts for Lagos doctors. False FG on funding. Page 5 of the Guardian newspaper. The Guardian full with stories this morning. Now let's go pick up the Daily Trust, our last paper on the table. Bandits abduct 55 in Zamfara. Bandits abduct 55 in Zamfara. Stories on pages 3 and 4 of the Daily Trust newspaper. Mafias out to kill my refinery, Dangote. Mafias out to kill my refinery, Dangote. The story is on page 23. Presidency, Atiku, trade words over hunger, poverty. The story is on page 29 of the Daily Trust newspaper. Presidency, Atiku, trade words over hunger, poverty. Page 29 of the Daily Trust newspaper this morning. Alrighty. Okay, I'm going to come take your reactions in a moment, but let me quickly jump on this editorial in the Daily Trust. Stop Israelis' aggression now. That's the editorial in the Daily Trust. Stop Israelis' aggression now. Israel's attack on Doha, the capital of Qatar, on September 9, aimed to eliminate Hamas leadership. However, its failure to achieve this objective appears to have backfired, straining relationships with both Qatar and the United States. This incident further illustrates that no country is safe from the aggressive tactics Israel is employing against both adversaries and allies. The story, the editorial in the Daily Trust newspaper, you can read further, right? I'm going to drop the paper. It's 7:40. Let me come take your thoughts, your reactions to these stories. You've got 60 seconds to share your thoughts with me, Lagos. Let's begin. And please turn off your radio if you're calling me. It's very, very important. Turn it off. You can drop your comments on our live stream on Facebook and on YouTube. Nigeria Info 99.3.
Hello.
Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir. Mr. Sharif.
You're calling the female line, sir. Good morning to you, but please do call the male-only line, all right? Do call that line. Thank you. Nigeria Info, good morning to you. Morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Sharif.
Morning to you.
Yeah, this is Emmanuel from Bariga.
Welcome, Emmanuel.
Yeah, this one, I say kudos to, Dangote for saving this country, lot of kills, many people have died as a result of fuel explosion. Many money have been lost, and then at the same time, kudos to the president. for giving, Dangote company, the right choice, to create refinery in Lagos. So I really appreciate Dangote. I appreciate the president, and I pray that Nigeria shall move forward in Jesus' name.
All right, Mr. Mano, thanks for calling me. He prayed for Nigeria. Let's see who is there. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
Hello.
Good morning. Yes, please. Morning to you. Please turn off your radio.
Yeah, it's done. Thanks very much.
Right.
You see, the federal government, taking offense over what Atiku said as regard hunger in the country.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the government is fair. You see, as a government, you should be close to your people to know what your people are going through. It's not just by propaganda.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just by recruiting social media deceivers. We know what we are going through. We know what we are going through. And if care is not taken, it's going to snowball into a very devastating end. They are taking Nigerians for granted. But there's no problem. Let us wait and see what will happen. We can't continue to fool the people. Thank you very much, Sharif.
Thank you, too, for calling. Thanks for calling me. Appreciate your time. Okay. Let me jump on this call here. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Sherry.
Good morning.
Adeshawa Okorodu.
Welcome.
Well, my own take is on this Dangote saying the airport has to pay 1 billion debt and others. See, Mr. Sherry, if I want to really go down the list, I don't see, in fact, Dangote is not going to earn my trust. It's not going to earn my trust. Why? Because when he first started his refinery, we thought we were going to buy petrol for like 200, 300. Yes, people came on board saying it's a business plan and everything. But Mr. Sherry, are we sure he's not having problems with the external importers as the exporting his petrol? That's why he's so keen about giving us petrol here. So, Mr. Sherry, let's look into this. I don't trust him, sir. That's my own. Have a nice day.
You too. Have a good one. Thank you for calling me. Appreciate it. Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
My name is Thomas, calling from Victoria.
Mr. Thomas, welcome, sir.
Yeah, I want to talk about the bandit and the armed bandit kidnapped 50 people in
55 is Zamfara. Yeah.
Business as usual in the north. Yesterday, we heard a state that produced 2 to 3 presidents in this country, Katsina State, trying to empower the repentant armed bandits. So why won't you encourage? Why the victims are still licking their wounds? So why the business will not continue when the government is awarding them, empowering them, while the victims are still crying? So it's business as usual. It's not unfortunate in this country.
Thank you, Mr. Thomas. Thanks for calling me. Nigeria Info, good morning to you.
Good morning, Baba Sharif.
Good morning to you.
Pete,
welcome.
My worry, my take is on Atiku and federal government trade wars on starvation. And Atiku is saying the real fact.
Okay.
He said Nigerians are hungry.
Okay.
And this, will not all go well. Also, look at the banditry in Zamfara State. Kidnapping here, kidnapping there, and the governments are not solving these issues. How long will this will also hamper food and production in the various states? Look at recent. So I don't know. It's a big situation facing the nation. Good morning, Baba Sharif.
Good morning to you too. Let me quickly say one or two things before I go back to telephone lines. And I'm going to start with where we started the program for, and that is about crashing food prices. I think the president perhaps got the wrong brief as to what is causing food prices, what is causing our food inflation. Perhaps he got the wrong brief, and that's on him. It's not on any other person, rather on him alone. He's the president of the republic. He should know that the underlying factor, amongst all other factors, the main factor that we have in terms of our food insecurity is caused by insecurity itself. So it's not something that you just give an order to and say, go and crash, as if you are the one, you're responsible for the food inflation in the first place, as if you caused the food inflation in the first place, as if you've always had the solution to it in the first place. And one would wonder, like, okay, so what have you been waiting for? For about 2 years now, we've been dealing with food inflation. So what have you been waiting for? What am I saying? 2 years? Wow, it's longer than that, of course. So apparently, with the president's order, to me, It just shows that the president has no idea why we are dealing with food inflation in Nigeria. It's not about pronouncement. You can't wish some things away. You have to do. You have to act. You have to show workings. Farmers are being killed on their farmlands. Their farmlands being claimed. There are many angles to that development alone as to who could be responsible. Who is targeting our farmlands? Who is killing farmers in Benue, in Katsina, in Zamfara? Who is attacking farmlands in Plateau, in Jos? These are the questions the president needs to provide answers to. The questions that you Nigerians need to ask the president to give you answers to, not mere pronouncement. What is the FC or FEC committee going to do? It baffles me that they see this as, okay, so it's because when they move farm produce from this to that, the number of this thing they collect on the road, that's what contributes to. Oh yes, that's part of it. But that's not it. It's not even close to the genesis of the food crisis that we're having. And if the president doesn't know this, then and I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry because it shows a lot. It shows a great disconnect between the person who leads this country and his people. It shows that he is not hands-on. It shows he doesn't know what is going on. I mean, practically everybody knows that insecurity is one of our major issues when it comes to food insecurity in this country. Farmers can't go to farm anymore. In fact, farmers are paying levies, dues to bandits to just go to their farms. Okay, so I'm going to go take your calls now. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Uncle Sherry.
Good morning.
Thank you for talking like this today. God bless you.
You too.
After Jonathan rule, Nigeria, things are falling apart in this country. You cannot go market and buy. Things are falling apart completely. Nothing is working. Only evil policy, bad policy, bad policy. Now you don't give us work. You don't give our children work. You don't give food. You don't give. You come now, tax every day, tax this, tax this. Where are we going to get money to pay your tax? I'm a retired retiree for how many years? How much are you paying me? I will go and be paying tax. I am asking the president of this country. Now you are bringing GMO. Now you are saying no to GMO. Say no to GMO. Cancer is too much. Say no to GMO. Our farmers, they should go and take security. Let us first go to farm. Let us go to farm and go and farm and work. Nigeria has turned upside down. No, nothing I put much more than they will travel, come back, put policy for us. Travel, put policies for us. I don't know where I'm going in this country.
Thank you.
They want to kill us here.
Thank
you.
They
want to kill Nigeria.
Thank you for calling me. Appreciate it. First off, if you missed out on Sunny Side yesterday with Joyce, you should go and listen back to that program online. It's right there on our podcast. In fact, anywhere you consume your podcast, just go there and search for Sunny Side with Joyce and look for the program Sunny Side Joyce had yesterday on these genetically modified foods with the federal government, representative of the federal government. You would get some insight as to the people that are in charge. That's the only way I can put it. You will get some insight. Yeah, let's go take some messages quickly. We haven't done that today. I'm going to start with Facebook Live. We're streaming on Facebook and on YouTube. Balawan Kimbami says, Sheriff FG in collaboration with responsible state governments are doing so much on security. UK government just gives thumbs up to Kaduna State on security improvement. We should give Tinubu government kudos for crashing food prices. That's Balawan Akimbami who dropped that here. Let me take this one here. Who is Crowder? Ajayi Crowder. Okay, it's the same. Gwelao is analyzing another thing entirely. Let me take some WhatsApp messages very quickly. Dangote current fuel price is a bait. When it succeeds in this effort, Dangote will give some friendly excuse and shoot the fuel price to 200k per litre. Look at the cement prices now. Pato from Ota is sending that here. Pato, thank you for your thought. Appreciate it. Ayobami from Alagomeji is also here, and he says it only means that the president surrounded himself with those who massage his ego rather than those who should get their hands dirty and get the work done. Governance is not hard now. Nigerian politicians make them hard. That's Ayobami who dropped that. Ayobami, thank you for sharing. Let me take this one. It says, so you know more than the security agency's sheriff. That's the question this person is sending to me. Thank you for sharing. What's your name? Anthony, thank you for your message. Appreciate it. I have another one here. It says, good morning, Kofi. Many people are naive. What added value do Nigerians benefit from places abroad where fuel is imported from? Dangote is adding value beyond just selling refined oil products. The only support I can give those opposing him is to go start their own refinery in Nigeria. No name to this, but thank you for sharing. Appreciate. I'm going to take one more, then I'll come to take some calls. The merchant man said the persistent kidnapping and killing of indigenous Hausa populace without any remedy is a thing of concern. Negotiating with the killers all across the north and the innocent Nnamdi Kanu that hurt nobody is languishing in DSS custody. Nigeria is on a volatile time bomb waiting for implosion. The merchant man dropped that. The merchant man, thank you for your thought. Appreciate it. I've got another message here that says, what a shameful state of Katsina, a state of late Shehu Musa Yaradua, who was Chief of Staff, Supreme Headquarters, state of late Umaru Musa Yaradua, former President of Nigeria, and state of... so I don't understand where you're going with this chronology. But thank you. I'll take this and I'll come to the telephone. Congrats and thanks, Dangote, because I believe he saved Nigeria from collapse on the petrol and diesel front. However, it should allow others to purge. Every business is in to make profit. No free lunch in business. That's Freetown. Dangote should stop this Bulaba price reduction and allow others to also contribute. That's Chris in Accra. Chris, thank you for sharing. 7:54. Let me head back to the telephone. Let's take one or two before we go. Good morning to you. Morning.
Hello.
Oh, you're gonna have to call me back. I'm sorry, the network is really bad. Call me back. Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning to you.
This is Akibion from Festac.
Let's hear you.
As regards to bandits and kidnapping, I think Gumi was always going to the bush to interview them. What the answer they gave is that what is meant to be given to them was not given. So the whole money is only on the state level. The local government do not experience it. Talk of more of the councillor area. So, and we don't have offices in the councillor. For the councillor, they all of them park in the local government. So they serve as Agberu to the chairman. And the chairman of the local government serve as advanced Agberu to the governor. So if we do not settle the grassroots, because it's the grassroots people who were victimized, who were denied of their rights.
Thank you.
That is organizing this kidnapping and the bandit.
No, I don't think the grassroots people are organizing any kidnap. Would they be organizing their own kidnap? That's wrong to say, actually. Good morning to you.
Hello, Sheriff. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm calling from
Let's hear you, please, quickly.
Sheriff, all these bandits and the kidnapping, killing, all these service chiefs that are in charge of all these things, can't we change them? Let there be a solution. We don't suggest what is on the ground. What I'm suggesting is that let's change all these service chiefs that are minding police, army, navy, air force. Because if look at football, if a coach is not doing well, you change him. You get another coach that they carry the club up. All these service chiefs every day, Kaduna, Katsina, Meduguri, Adamawa, this and that. Still, we are still the same place, and we have service chiefs that are minding all these things. So what is the need? Secondly, our president is cutting off his 10 days working leave in France, coming back. Remember that Fobara is coming back next tomorrow, Thursday. Thank you very much.
Thank you, too. Right on time. You got 8 seconds left, save on your time. But thanks for calling me. Appreciate it. Okay, we have to go now, Lagos. Thank you for being a part of the second part of Dailies today. Tomorrow is another day, 7:30. I'll be back in here with Majid Dahiru. He'll be joining me virtually to do the analysis of the papers. I'm Sheriff Quadry. It's back to Kofi Batels with the continuation of the morning crossfire. Stay with us, please.
7 p.m. Don't knack, na yellow clock be that.
Yes, so better don't come as the MTN Mega Billion promo don't land and your number fit win up to 5 million naira jackpot every Monday to Friday and up to 10 million naira jackpot every Saturday.
Just dial star 900 ash to join and recharge your MTN line before 5 p.m. every day. Make you for increase your entries. The more you
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3